Okay, two things in this video: healthcare and housing. First of all, Senator Obama seems to think that it's going to be a good idea for the federal government to tell every American that you must have health insurance. And if you don't have health insurance, then you're going to have to pay a fine or be somehow penalized. Well, what are you going to do about people who are already on welfare? People who are already getting government assistance to pay for houses, pay for clothes, pay for food. How are you going to force these people to buy health insurance when they can't afford to pay for their house on their own? What's going to happen to those people? The other thing I want to talk about is this big housing crunch and mortgage problem. You know what? Who cares? These greedy, money-loving land developers just need to suffer for their decisions. They have spent the last 10 years building more extravagant houses, more expensive houses. Who do they think they are building these houses for? They have made some really bad decisions. There's a bunch of houses out on the markets that aren't being sold, and guess what? These stupid companies that built these extravagant houses that nobody can afford, they should just suffer for making bad decisions. And banks can go right along with them, because the housing industry and the banking industry are the two biggest reasons why the American population is so far in debt. They have built these extravagant houses and they have lent all this money to people who can't afford the loans. Well, guess what? Somewhere along the line, these people need to suffer for their bad decisions, for their greedy decisions. They just need to suffer. When I make a bad decision, I have to pay for it. Nobody comes along and hands me money to bail me out. So why should we bail out these stupid land developers who are building things that nobody can afford? Why should we bail out these banks who are making terrible decisions, giving huge loans to people who can't afford them, and then you have all these foreclosures and high interest rates, etc.? If these people have made such bad business decisions, well, they need to go out of business. They don't need saving just so they can do the same thing over again 10 years from now. They just need to pay the price for their bad decisions and go out of business.